Greetings, everyone. My name is Johnny Cornegay, and here are a few ways that artists can get involved in the fight to decriminalize HIV. So I've talked previously about what HIV criminalization is. If you've never seen that video, click up here and you can watch it. But essentially, HIV criminalization is using someone's positive HIV status as a way to either prosecute them or increase a penalty. It's all bad on all levels. My video explains why. I wanted us to have a conversation, though, about how artists can get involved in the conversation about HIV decriminalization. In 1975, Toni Morrison said, "And since not history, not anthropology, not social sciences seem capable in a strong and consistent way to grapple with that problem, it may be very well left to the artists to do it." She was talking about racism here, but the quote applies. The first part of doing it, as Miss Morrison referenced, starts with an understanding of what the issue is. So definitely watch my first video to get a sense of that. The second part for artists is internalizing the issue and allowing it to flow through your work, however that makes sense. Social change is not separate from art. In fact, all of our major movements of social change had some artistic component built into it. Take the Oscar-winning film Summer of Soul as an example. During the film, you saw Nina Simone on stage in an invigorating show of Black power and speaking to the experiences of Black people in the United States through her music from the stage. Her activism wasn't separate from her music. They were one in the same. HIV is no different. During the earliest years of HIV activism, artists in all mediums took up space to fight back against the silence of death that was decimating our communities. Did you know that That's What Friends Are For raised money for AIDS research? Yeah, that was a thing. It happened. By 1985, Dionne Warwick had experienced the devastation of losing friends to complications from AIDS, and she wanted to do something. So she enlisted megastars Stevie Wonder, Gladys Knight, and Elton John to perform with her on That's What Friends Are For, to raise money for the American Foundation for AIDS Research. That song raised $3 million in 1985, which would be over $8 million today. Sidebar: Stevie Wonder played drums on the original version of the first song to feature lyrics about being an out and proud gay man. 1975's I Was Born This Way. Shout out to Stevie Wonder. You can listen to our series about that song on our CNP Events podcast. I'll put the link in the description. Back to artists and HIV decriminalization. Black artists have been involved in HIV activism since the very early days. From DJs to filmmakers, through the years, many artists have lent their voices. Marlon Riggs directed Tongues Untied, Essex Hemphill wrote Ceremonies, Kia LaBeija took the picture for 11. You can help us in the fight to modernize laws that criminalize people living with HIV. Here's how. This is by no means an exhaustive list because there's plenty of things that you can do. So here's just a sample. Painters, please paint on the canvases the stories of outrage that you feel when talking about the fact that there are laws that impact people who are living with HIV. Use your canvas as a way to communicate what you feel and openly share it with the world. Talk about why you did it. It can really help in this conversation. Photographers stage photo shoots that communicate the truth about the lives of people living with HIV without the tropes we sometimes find when telling those stories. Yes, there's sometimes pain, but there's also joy, beauty, and honesty. One of the easiest ways you can use your talent is by partnering with the coalition Decriminalizing HIV in your state and take pictures for them. Attend their meetings and capture the process. They can use your photos. Musicians, write the songs that stir the soul. The songs don't need words, they just need feeling. Music has a way of speaking to the innermost part of all of us, and your song can help change even the coldest heart. Music actually has a special place in my journey as an HIV activist. I've been very vocal that it's music that gave me my initial understanding of HIV, and it still fuels my work today. We need more of those songs. Sculptors, sculpt. Writers, write. We need all of you in this conversation. CNP believes that HIV criminalization laws demand reform. We are part of the Health Not Prisons Collective. To learn more about the work that we do around HIV decriminalization, visit bit.ly/CNPHNP. Oh, and get involved in your state's efforts to decriminalize HIV. They can use your support. Peace.